Welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I'm Ronique, and I appreciate you joining me here on my YouTube channel. We are finally here at April of 2022. I can't believe we're already through the first quarter of the year. This is an exciting time because we've now moved into the new astrological year, which starts with Aries. Aries is that sign of, it's ruled by Mars, so it is that fiery energy of, God of war, being able to like go after your ambitions, your dreams, being able to like take initiative. But I think the challenge this month with April is that we have a lot of energy around almost like stop and start. So just know, take a look at the calendar of dates that I have for April 2022 at the beginning of this video, as well as in each of your signs, because you will see we open up the new moon in Aries on April 1st, but then we also go through the month and we'll have the full moon in Libra in mid-month, but then the sun will square Pluto on the 18th. The sun will move into Taurus on the 19th. And then as we get to the end of the month, we do have Pluto turning retrograde on the 29th. Mercury enters its retrograde shadow on April 26th. And we actually finish the month with the new moon in Taurus solar eclipse. So there's a lot going on this April. Please take a look at your sun, moon, rising signs. And if you have any planets that are in, I would say Aries, as well as Libra or Taurus, check those out as well. So I will meet you back at your sign in just a moment. Hi Scorpio, welcome to your April 2022 tarot reading. I hope you all are doing well. I was explaining to Taurus that it would be good for both you and Taurus to cross-watch each other's readings, because we do have the new moon in Taurus at the end of April, and that is a solar eclipse. So that could be energy that could affect you too, since we do have the south node in your sign and the north node in Taurus. Okay, Scorpio, so let's see what is coming up for us this April. I'm going to pull 2 cards per week. I actually just heard to cut the deck. All right, so the first week, you have the Strength card. You open up with the 8 Major Arcana Strength card, as well as the 10 of Cups. So that was a nice cut right there, that I actually got those 2 positive signs opening up, 2 cards opening up the month. The second week, you have King of Pentacles in reverse, so possibly some type of money or resources coming in. 6 of Swords, possibly moving away from some themes of money. Third week, you have the 8 of Swords in the upright position, as well as the Magician in reverse. And then by month's end, you have the 9 of Swords, that you seem like you are worried. And you have the Chariot card at the end of the month, Scorpio. So let's take a look at what this looks like. So to me, I'm already kind of seeing that you're opening up the month really strong, but then once we get to the second, third, and fourth week, you are moving away from something mentally, and you're just trying to like get some traction to be able to get to this Chariot card. So let's take it week by week. In the first week, we open up with some really nice energy. It's like the 10 of Cups, and the 8 Strength card is really signifying like you really feel content, especially opening up at that new moon in Aries, Sun conjunct Mercury in Aries, and Mars conjunct Saturn, April 1st through 4th. So you really have some nice positive family energy. You're really feeling like harmonious with how things are going in your life. So this is a really nice way to open up April. By the time we get to the second week of April, Scorpio, we're looking at Mercury moving into Taurus, as well as that full moon in Libra by the time we get to the 16th. So what I do want to say is there is this energy of like some type of money or resources that you were hoping to come your way, either through a friend, family, boss. Someone is like offering some type of money information, but maybe you're walking away from it. Maybe you're not accepting it. Maybe you're mentally not even wanting to listen to the conversation, if you will. And I say that because once you get to this third week, you kind of have this Eight of Swords that you're not quite sure what to do. It's like you moved away from it and now you're kind of stuck in this mental warfare, if you will, in your head. And so it's kind of like you have the 8 and then you have the 9 of Swords. So there's this progression of like you moving away from some type of rough mental energy. Here it's almost like you're trying to like get your composure back, but the Magician card is almost like you have the resources that you need, but you don't feel confident in using them. And once you get to the end of the month, when we get to Mercury moving into Gemini, you have a lot of mercurial energy with all these swords. And I think a lot of that's going to have to do with the Mercury retrograde shadow starting on the 26th. Because once we have Mercury move into Gemini on the 29th, and then you have that new moon in Taurus solar eclipse, it's almost like the energies that you've been trying to like move away from and like you're confused about, here it's almost like it's keeping you up at night. But I do feel like there's this glimpse of like, okay, you just need to get your thoughts in order so that you can move forward in a positive way. And I feel like there's this energy of like, don't stress, you know, once we get to this new moon in Taurus, everything is going to be like more positive. It's going to be more free flowing. You just need to stay positive and figure out what is the best way to kind of like tackle the energy. So I would say, Scorpio, take your time. Just trying to work through the energies during April. I do think you start off on a really positive note. So I would say like, don't stress. You're going to do great. It's just, there's definitely some type of like, start with this really great momentum so that by time you do get to the end of the month and you're kind of working through all of this sword energy, you're not so mentally spent, if that makes sense. But otherwise, Scorpio, you end the month really strong and you start the month really strong. So use those two bookends to like stay positive. Okay, Scorpio, I hope you all have a great April 2022.